You're sitting on the side of Highway 14 just outside Viroqua. Your airbags went off. The taste of burning rubber is in your mouth. And your phone starts ringing. It's already an insurance adjuster wanting a statement. They'll tell you they just want your side of what happened. But what they're actually trying to do is to get you to make admissions that they can later use against you. Sometimes before you've even seen a doctor. They definitely want to talk to you before you've had a chance to speak with an attorney. If you were just injured in Vernon County, here are some things you need to know. The decisions you make in the first day or two after a crash can make a huge difference in any future claim. I've been handling injury cases for more than 20 years. I've taken on large insurance companies and tried cases when they refuse to be reasonable. I represent injured motorists throughout western Wisconsin, including right here in Viroqua. Here are 3 things you need to know after a Viroqua car accident. Number 1, and most importantly, protect your health and then document everything. If you've already left the scene or maybe you've been taken away by ambulance, your next move is going to be to get medical care. Now, adrenaline can hide pain for hours, even days, so don't be afraid to see a doctor just in case. Some injuries such as whiplash or concussions, and sometimes even more severe injuries like internal injuries, they may not show up right away. And if you live around Viroqua, you may be a little reluctant to see a doctor. Resist that urge and at least get yourself checked out. Your medical records become the backbone of any injury claim you may want to make in Wisconsin. If you don't go to treatment, your doctors are not able to document your injuries and your symptoms. Without documentation in your medical records, you're in for an uphill battle when it comes to dealing with your insurance company. Get checked out and then follow up with your primary care physician or other provider and go to any specialist that your doctors may recommend. Your medical chart will generally be made up of a number of things that are very important to a potential injury claim. Things such as ambulance records, ER notes, clinic notes, imaging studies and reports, medical bills, work excuses. This isn't just for your lawsuit. It's about protecting yourself from an insurance company that will absolutely argue that you probably weren't hurt that bad if you didn't go to the doctor soon enough. Number 2, be careful with insurance, whether it's your insurance company or the other drivers. You see, after a crash in Viroqua, you're going to likely have to deal with a number of different insurance companies. That may include the at-fault driver's insurance company. It may include your own auto insurance, possibly your health insurance if they're going to pay your medical bills, MedPay, uninsured motorist coverage, disability insurance. You may even get letters or calls from billboard lawyers. These insurance adjusters are not your helpers. They're trying to find a way to minimize their exposure and reduce the amount that they may have to pay you. You're not required to give a recorded statement to the other driver's insurance company, and you have a right to talk to an attorney before you give a statement to your own insurance company. You're not required to accept whatever settlement offer that is given to you, and you should never guess about how badly your injuries are without seeing a doctor and without at least talking to an attorney. Under Wisconsin auto accident laws, potential compensation may include things such as medical expenses, future treatment, lost wages or future earning capacity, pain, suffering, disability, consortium with your spouse. If you settle too early before you've healed or all of your injuries have been discovered, you don't get a second chance to come back and make a claim. Third, I want you to understand fault and comparative negligence under Wisconsin law. You see, Wisconsin follows something we call the modified comparative negligence statute. That means that if you are more than 51% at fault, you get nothing. If you are at fault and less than 51% at fault, then your compensation gets reduced by whatever percentage of fault is attributed to you. Insurance adjusters will always looking for ways to shift blame to you and put as much fault on you as they can because that reduces how much they have to pay you. This is why early documentation and going to the doctor early on and following their recommendations is so important. And this is why it's important to have someone who understands Vernon County roads, judges, and juries, not a billboard lawyer from across the state. It can make a huge difference. So what happens next? So most injury claims follow a similar process. First, you get medical treatment. Then you do investigation with or without an attorney. If you hire an attorney, the next step is to put together a demand package. Once you've fully healed or you've reached maximum healing, the insurance company will receive a copy of that demand, and if they're reasonable, they'll settle your case. If they aren't, will file a lawsuit, probably in the Vernon County Circuit Court. A good lawyer prepares your case for trial from day one, even if that case never sees a courtroom. You see, insurance companies pay more attention to cases that have lawyers that will actually try cases. If you were hurt in a crash near Viroqua, please get medical care. Avoid recorded statements with insurance adjusters. Be careful of rushed settlements. And just make sure that you understand your rights under Wisconsin law. Reach out to my office. The call is free, and you get to decide whether to hire an attorney or not. If I can be of any assistance to you, contact me at the number on the screen or check out some of my other videos on the channel.